Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome again to our political conversation. And today we want to look outside internationally, actually what is happening in Russia with Vladimir Putin when there was an attempt coup against the Vladimir Putin government. And this actually has shocked many because many people could have never thought that there could be a coup in Russia. But this man called Prigozhin, he had to attempt that. And he said that he was actually going to move into Moscow. And actually he was moving towards Moscow. He was nearly 200 kilometers away from the capital city of Russia. So today we are going to have that kind of conversation. We want to understand about who Vladimir Putin is and how Wagner Group was able to do that. But before we go into details, I could request you kindly to take a minute or two and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Give this video a thumbs up. Share this video to your friends. And if they are lovers of politics, then it is good to request them to subscribe to this YouTube channel. And whenever you subscribe to this YouTube channel, there is one thing you must do always. Smash the bell button. Because once you smash the bell button, it means that whenever we upload any political content into YouTube, then automatically YouTube will notify you so that you can watch the content. Now, let us go back to the discussion of the day. Vladimir Putin has been put into a test, which is actually quite scary, quite hard to believe, because as we know, Vladimir Putin is one of the leaders who is actually controlling one of the strongest country in the world, that is Russia. Russia is a superpower. It's a country which is feared. And this Vladimir Putin, he has ruled Russia for around 23 years. And this is the time when he has been put into a test, a difficult moment for him. When this man called Prigozhin, actually he tried that coup attempt. And actually this made us to think, who is this man who can stand and try a coup d'etat in Russia, could try to oppose one of the most feared president in the world, the president who is actually known not to fear, the president who is quite known not to regret, a president who does not actually doubt whenever he moves forward on what he's doing. And that is Vladimir Putin. But this man, Prigozhin, who is actually the leader of Wagner, actually has betrayed Russia in a different outlook. He has betrayed Vladimir Putin to be looked at differently. He has betrayed the Putin government to be perceived differently. Because this man, who is the Wagner Group, is leading an army which is actually around 20,000 soldiers, and his group is actually working outside. It's like a support to the Russian army. Even if this group has a relationship with the Russian president, so it went to Russia to support Russia against Ukraine. But the group turns against Vladimir Putin. And this man, Prigozhin, he comes out and says that we are marching to Moscow. And then he was able to do that. He was able to move the front line. He was able actually to move to 200 kilometers away from what? Moscow. So it was very close to Moscow. Thanks to the man, the president of Belarus, who actually muted this coup d'etat, because it's the one who negotiated between Vladimir Putin and the Wagner group leader, that is Prigozhin. And then Prigozhin has to tell the military to go back to the barracks. And then he was given a leeway to move to Belarus. And the president, who is Vladimir Putin, had actually came out and said that the leader, the rebel who had started this, was going to face treason and he must be captured. And then, before the end of the day, Putin also came out and said that the charges against this individual has been withdrawn and he was given a leeway to move out of Russia to Belarus because of that deal between the president of Belarus, Russia, and that leader, the Wagner leader. So I can say categorically that this actually has weakened the Russian government. It has shown that there are cracks in Vladimir Putin government. And actually this has betrayed the Russian government to be weak. And also it has sent a bad signal to the armed forces of Russia that you can go against Vladimir Putin and nothing will be done to you. Even if we know that Vladimir Putin, whenever you go against Vladimir Putin, at one moment, you will face the music. Putin will come for you. So that's why I'm believing that even the Wagner group leader is not going to be in Belarus, because going to Belarus, it's like being in one house, you move to the second floor. Because in Belarus, I'm very sure, because it's like a colony of Russia, it means that Russia has influence in Belarus. And that's why actually in Belarus, the president of Belarus has been quite on power for quite a long time, because he has been given that defense by the Russian president or the Russian people. So by the Wagner group moving to Belarus, I think if that leader wants to live a bit longer, he must look to a different country to go and hide or to go and stay and seek a refuge there. Because I don't think Vladimir Putin will leave Prigozhin freely like that after this kind of attempt. So in the Russian government has been betrayed badly. Vladimir Putin has been portrayed as a weak person. And that means that from today henceforth, Vladimir Putin is going to be ruthless to people, because he's going even to look out what really caused this. And any person who is going to be found, he is going to be charged against treason. So what's your take about this coup d'etat attempt in Russia? Please drop your comment in the message section. And if this is your first time to pump into this YouTube channel, this is a YouTube channel where we analyze our local politics in Kenya. We also analyze international politics. We also give you the breaking news as it comes. And we also give brief news. And that's why you should never miss to subscribe to this YouTube channel. And if you subscribe to our YouTube channel, always remember to smash the bell button. Give our videos a like. Share them to your friends. And if they are lovers of politics, then request them to subscribe this YouTube channel. And with that, I say adios.